Welcome back, everyone. This is Josh Albo. Thanks for watching the video today. I'd like to talk about what I think is the biggest mistake that boomers made, as well as what millennials and such have noticed and learned from them by seeing their financial decisions and how they've corrected it. So I want this video to be a shot at all the boomers, and I want you to take it as constructive criticism, even though it might pull some emotional strings. But the biggest mistake that I think everyone can learn from on the boomer side when it comes to money is that the thing that I feel like they were all taught is that investing is risky, and then they passed it on to their kids because that's what a common theme that I see a lot of them passing down. And I don't want to sit here and just repeat jargon from Robert Kiyosaki books about, oh, investing is not risky, the investor is risky. But that's kind of going to be the point of the video. And I want to give you my reason why I believe that they all have that belief system, have that paradigm when it comes to investing. Now, the reason I think they all have that is because I think that they were either taught that by school or they were taught that by their parents. And now with the internet and with access on social media or apps like Robinhood and Webull and Coinbase, now people that are just turning 15, 16, 17, 18, the new generation has many more tools thanks to the internet to get access to the stock market or real estate or cryptocurrency if you think that's an investment. But let's dissect, process, and get past why the common theme I saw with boomers is investing is risky. A lot of it could be from boomers having parents that went through the Great Depression, so then literally pennies mattered, and then seeing their parents struggle to save pennies and dollars, even though items cost less back then. So when you're growing up as a kid, which they were, and they're watching their parents live through financial scarcity, it doesn't create the idea for abundance. So I think that's a huge thing. And now let's get into why I think that's wrong. Yes, we have the investing isn't risky, the investor's risky. But to get down to the brass tacks of what I think the real problem is I think that a lot of boomers are naive to the fact that they already were investing, and they just didn't call it investing because they were programmed to get a job, to work at a company for 40 years. They were taught that by public schools. And the Catholic Church has a saying where if you take a child from 0 to 7 and you can train their mind, you can kind of own them for life type deal. So public schools taught these people to get a job, and they don't think about investing. They just think work safe, which makes the bank money, which now we all know. But I don't think they realize that when you invest your time into a job, you're still investing. And I think that's risky because the company could close. You could get hurt, and then your insurance only covers you for so long after you get hurt and you can't work. And the worst thing of all is that when you're in a job, there's a capped amount of money you can make. You can't, you can get a bonus, but if you're making $40, $50, $100 an hour, that's the most that you can possibly make. Whereas if you're in sales, it's obviously different. But even doctors that are making $500,000, $1 million, $3 million, $7 million a year, I get that maybe it's a little different for them because they have such a difference in income versus someone that's only making $100,000 or only making $250,000 a year. But I think the most powerful point in this video is that when they realize that they're still investing time into that, and I know that they've realized that they've invested time into this to get the job, to get the skills for the job type deal. I get that, but I think it would be a fun math problem for them to look at if they were to consider, well, the time I put into this versus the time I could be putting into investing. Both have risks. What are the risks? Control is naive. Control isn't real. You can't control having a job. You could get fired. The company could go under. You could die. There's too many factors. You can't possibly control it, but you can make statistical bets on what the best bet for you is, which is all I think that life is if I have the best chance of doing well or surviving or adapting or getting the goal that I want, what are my best chances? And then if I shoot even 60% throughout life, let alone I take 90% wins, but I think 90% wins in life when I'm looking at regular activities, I think that's a little too risky because that means what if I took some 30% shots where I only have a 30% chance of winning, but my upside was huge, do a couple of those. So it's all like a math and a benefits and cost problem when you're looking at what risk is right for you. I'm not just talking about on the investing risk side. I'm talking about what you're investing your time in, what you're investing your energy in. I think it's majorly important. And I think that the new generation has completely fixed this issue because we have access to the internet, because we have access to the stock market. We have teachers on YouTube that can teach us how to wholesale properties or how to invest in real estate with no money down or how to sell things on Shopify or Amazon. There's countless there's more opportunity now because of the internet than ever, especially in America. Race doesn't matter. If you have productivity ethic and you're not lazy, there's endless opportunity right now to be making $100,000 a day, if not $1 million. That's when you really start thinking big. So there's the mistake I saw. I want you to take advantage of it. Don't make the same mistakes. As the saying goes, everyone learns from mistakes, but smart people learn from the mistakes of others. Take that, run with it. Thanks for watching the video, everyone. See you next time.